Hello, everyone. I sit like this because the plug is over here. Um, and by the way, sorry for that shot yesterday when Steve came in and I don't know, did I post it? I think I did. And you had the butt shot when I bent over. I don't even know how to work my edit. I don't think I've learned on this one yet, but I didn't like that at all. Is that Steve up there? No, it's not him. Okay. I did a video yesterday, and when I'm just talking, I hate making them so long, but I just don't sometimes. Yeah, that's why you have to watch it, and I feel you'll get more when I start shortening them and just speaking. That's how everything was given to me, just through a scripture passing through my mind, being unlocking the next one, and I just made another one too. I have two to post, one from yesterday and then one that I just made today. And I was just reviewing the one I made today. And, and then I see, because it's so hard when you see to try to explain to, things to many who don't see. Some can perceive and some do see, are beginning. But, and when I was talking and, I was just reviewing and talking about, trying to, the translations and the letter, and the thing was how it was translated. That's what, through the carnal understanding, that's what darkened the mind. And it's when the truth, it's wrongly understood. That's what darkens. That's what the indoctrination. And when these thoughts come, they just come so easy, but it's cause the work's done, and it will be done in all who receive, who this work will be done in. And but why? It's to show this to those. See, some have never heard any of it. They don't have it. Like my brother, he did not have the indoctrination. I don't, know where he started. We all start with that soil, the word that is planted in the soil. It's what is already in you. And I do want to look, because I think a lot of things I want to do a kind of parable video, maybe analogy of the planting in the soil and how it all works, because it's the same with the word. It's it's planted in the soil, and if it's corrupted soil, the seed, and I see that now. You see that when my tomatoes growing, and the ones I haven't, I need to transplant them, and there is something to do with transplanting. When you see so much that it's what is the head and what is the foot. There's just so much that I want to share, but I can, but just to get back where I'm going, it's not trying to, when I'm talking about explaining and expounding the written text, is to show you what's really there, and to the right understanding. Not being bound to the letter, but hearing the message. No, you have to understand the words. And so many did not come through. That's why that's what bound you to the letter, because those meanings did not come through. So you couldn't hear with it being translated as they was, and through the indoctrination, and the very things that's supposed to set you free is what bound you. So through understanding, through understanding the meaning that's in the letter, in the message, through right understanding, that's what sets you free from the very letter that has bound you. It is amazing what has been done. And how make all these make sense? I just bear with me a little time longer while, the work's so much. you know, you're made more and more able to see. But even to the point now, it is just amazing how evident everything is. And but that doesn't mean that it's easy to put it back out, because this work needs to be done little by little in all who hear, in all who receive today. But I just wanted, you know, it's kind of like you thought, and it's so hard because I don't see the things, I see the spirit behind the message. That's what it was always about. And you know, when Christ had, how he made the blind man see, spitting, his spittle, which we'll have to look into that. Just to look into that word, I will get more understanding from understanding how. But I'm just saying what comes right off just through what you already have. But it was, and I was thinking of the word and the wrong understanding, and how right understanding is what unlocks it and sets you free, and then makes you able to see. And then you thought, the thought crosses your mind, and you're like, that's just how it works, and that it will start working in all who hear today. Because it's a work of salvation. And salvation is from the truth, from knowing the truth, being setting free from the lies. It's amazing, amazing. That's why those who are bound and they come to my videos and others, you know, and then they try to bind the word that has been spoken back into letter, back into the indoctrinated mind. That's why I don't have time for that. I have a great work that's been given to me to do. And, you know, but anyway, how was it done? And there's so much more to learn through all of it. Thought I had it plugged in. The spittle and the mixing and the mud on his eyes. So he was blinded by the earth, blinded. You got to see what is being spoken. And a lot you can get through just reading through. Just even the translation, which some of them are, I don't know how all it works. I always stuck to the King James. But, you know, that's because I knew. You know, I'm sure there is even better, but you can still, just what you don't, stop trying to figure it all out. Look to it with a right heart, a faithful heart, a trusting and true heart that desires the truth, that desires to know. Forget man. Forget what man has said and have an honest heart and look for these things yourself. But there's so much to understand in just that alone. That it was through that mud that was blinded. That man, he was blinded. When you have your eyes covered with the earth, and what was told, go wash. And I want to go through all that. See, that maybe that's how I'll do it. Maybe just each little thing. But I just, you know, I really wanted to just point out I don't want to go on without, that was just what was given to me when I was overlooking my, when I was previewing my video before I post. But at first he had to become blind. And he washed and was made able. He came seeing. And who was the one? It's also good to note. Who was the one that blinded him? He was the one that put the mud on his eyes. But the man had to go wash. What does all these things mean? It's an amazing thing. It is such a blessing to be able to see what has been done and what is happening today. To partake. You are a partaker in the living word. When this work is done in you, all these things become alive in you. It's a spirit experience, and it's amazing, and I do love you all. And I mean all. It's the darkness that I don't love. It's those who refuse, that makes them refuse to see, you know. I hope something made sense. I love you all. Bye for now.